So the home equity loan is back.
Yes, home equity line of credit.
The HELOC, the home equity line of credit. And Lifehacker says, I used one when I got in trouble, so everyone should have one in this stupid butt article. I remembered we'd taken out a home equity line of credit when we bought the house, and it saved our butts. Oh, really?
Oh, really? His whole house is leveraged on this money.
Yeah. So, do you know what a home equity line of credit is?
Explain it for him, Dave.
It's debt. It's a second mortgage. And you know what they base the interest rate on?
Your credit?
Nope. Whatever they feel like when they wake up that morning.
Because it's variable.
It's completely variable, and it is not indexed to any outside thing. So Mr.
Wow.
Banker says, today, I think I'm going to charge Joe and Susie stupid money.
So you mean to tell me,
Completely
in 2021, when I saw everybody in my neighborhood redo their yard, redo their kitchen, redo everything, and I'm going, where is this money coming from?
It's because they took advantage of their home equity.
They leveraged. That's the word I like, Dave. They leveraged.
Well, I'm sophisticated because my equity otherwise was not working for me, and now I have new bushes.
At what cost?
Yeah, that's what that's what the banking ads sound like, don't they? I mean, if you listen to SoFi.
Oh yeah, it's
just make
smart
me
money.
SoFi
Smart money
puke.
moves.
I'm just going to SoFi throw up right here. Oh my God.
Man, Dave, I told you this before the break. It's a good thing because I did so much stupid stuff before I got a hold of the principles here. If I had known about a HELOC, thank God I didn't know about this, because I would have just added it to the list of dumb stuff right next to co-signing a loan.
Yeah.
I would have put HELOC.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of idiot financial planners and people like Lifehacker who will tell you to get a home equity loan in case there's an emergency. Now, let's follow this line of, in air quotes, logic. Okay? So you lose your job or you have another financial calamity of some kind. So the home equity line is there to help you. You can go draw on it and you have money. So at the moment that I've lost my job or had a financial calamity is precisely the moment that I want to go deeper into debt. This is the line of thought.
That's a head scratcher.
Yeah. So I've had financial planners talk about this for years, and I've had to just rip them to shreds because it's just so freaking stupid. Not all of them do this, but I mean, some of them will say, open a home equity line of credit, don't use it, and use the fact that you can go tap into it if you need to as your emergency fund. And I always tell them, so what do I want to do? When there's an emergency, what I want to do is add to the anxiety and the stress by going deeper into debt.
Right, you're turning it
dumber than a rock. Oh my God.
It turns the emergency into a crisis. Because now you got whatever it is that you're having to deal with, and you have to pay off the debt, and it's at a variable rate of interest.
So her point was that they had a storm damage, and they were able to use their home equity loan to fix it. Because apparently you don't know how to work with your insurance company. Because if you have storm damage and your roof's leaking, your insurance company will show up and start writing checks in about 36 minutes.
Yeah.
If you actually know how to talk to them. Instead, they didn't show up for you. You know why? Because you didn't need them because you went into debt.
Yeah, there's a lot underneath the surface here on this article.
And let me tell you what else happens. Every time you do this crap right here. Okay, house gets torn up. Mm-hmm. We use debt to fix the house, and we're going to pay off the debt when the insurance check comes. You know what you always do? 100% of the time, 98% of the time, people will do more repairs to the house because while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and renovate, then the insurance check will cover. So when the insurance check comes, it's not enough to cover because while we were at it, we did some other stuff.
Yeah. And that's
Human freaking nature.
That's what I love in this article. He says the HELOC allowed us to get started immediately with the repairs.
As if insurance won't show up when a roof gets blown off your house.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if you have an insurance company on homeowners that will not show up and give you help immediately when there's storm damage, you have other issues that a HELOC won't fix.
You know, I wonder what would happen if you just saved up for emergencies.
Oh, wait. You had money.
If you just saved up.
Oh, there's an idea. I wish I'd have thought of that.
And you had the amount.
We should do a radio show about that. That's awesome idea.
And in your 3 to 6 months, you had the amount of your homeowner's insurance deductible.
And you didn't have any payments. And so while you're at work, you're making money without any payments, and you have an emergency fund. And then when you have a crisis, you have this thing called money. That's a great idea, Jade.
And you just go, what is it? That sucks. All right, write a check.
Yeah.
That's all you do, Dave.
Emergency fund turns a crisis into an inconvenience. And a home equity loan turns a crisis into an opportunity to be crisis squared.
Mm-hmm.
Double up, triple up, exponentially worse. So here's you're not sophisticated if you used a home equity loan to cover your problems in life. You're broke.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing sophisticated about being broke. It's just dumb. Okay? Just dumb. Now, I've been dumb and I've been broke, so stop being dumb, stop being broke. We're going to walk you through this. And you don't use, well, I'm utilizing the equity in my home that otherwise would not be working for me. You're an idiot. Okay? When you say stuff like that, you're just an idiot, because you're truncating your most powerful wealth building tool. You're slowing your wealth building down because you didn't have any money to cover emergencies. So everyone should have an emergency fund after they're out of debt, except their home. Baby step 3 of 3 to 6 months of expenses. We've been saying that for 30. We've been saying that longer than home equity loans have been in existence. They were not even in existence when we started this radio show 30 years ago. They didn't make them. And now we have a HELOC because we're a HELOC. It sounds so.
Well, you're locked in.
I'm a financial person of a HELOC.
You get a HELOC, you get locked into debt.
Yeah.
That's about it.
You know what? I think somebody ought to complain. Why didn't they call it a SHELOC? Woo!
Dave, don't go there.
Yeah, I think I just got canceled somewhere in the universe. This is The Ramsey Show.